Hey, Linda. What do you think you're doing disappearing as soon as you see my mother? Just because you and her don't get along doesn't mean you can start a fight with her. I mean, we are on vacation abroad, aren't we? At least try to get along while we're here, please.
Loretto, can you not guess why I disappeared as soon as I saw your mother with us?
Why is that? Tell me, because I really don't get it.
Because today is the first day of our honeymoon. I mean, isn't only the husband and wife supposed to go to the honeymoon? Why then is your mother with us in Guam when we're supposed to be having our honeymoon? Just the two of us. I mean, she was waiting for us at the airport here with a smile on her face. What were you even thinking, not telling me about this in the first place?
Mom asked me not to tell you because she wanted it to be a surprise. I mean, it's obvious that I brought her because I want to be kind to my parents, isn't it?
Huh? What do you mean you're being kind to your parents?
Besides, won't it be more fun if my mom comes with us to our honeymoon? We can help her out together. Only good things will come out of this.
Huh? What do you mean we can help her out together? I didn't come all the way out to Guam to entertain your mother or something. Besides, why did you just bring your mother? Couldn't we have brought my parents as well?
Huh? Why would you say that? I mean, my mom being here is going to make things awesome. But your parents are just going to spoil our fun on this honeymoon of ours, aren't they?
It's the same logic, right? We can be kind to my parents as well. Do you think that bringing along your mom but not my mom is fair?
I mean, it's going to be different for me if your mom comes instead of my mom, won't it? Come on, Linda. You're being a bit too selfish here, says my mom.
Oh, so you're going to call me bringing my parents selfish, but what you're doing yourself isn't?
Huh? What are you talking about, Linda? Of course it's not selfish. All I want is my mom to enjoy our honeymoon with us. But you seem to be opposed to that idea.
Jesus Christ, it's like I'm talking to an AI. By the way, where's your mother going to stay anyways? She couldn't have just come to Guam without hotel reservations, right? Where is she going to stay?
Oh yeah, she's going to stay with us in the same room.
What? Why did I expect you to say that?
I mean, she's going to be so lonely if she's only in a different room, right?
So this is why you wanted to do all the planning for our honeymoon yourself.
Of course. I want to go sightseeing with my mom as well, even if it is a resort hotel. I can't just let my mom wander around abroad.
Jesus, I give up. I don't care anymore.
Huh? What's your problem? You're making it seem like I did something wrong here. Are you really so selfish as to not want my mom to share in our fun?
Yeah, whatever. Fine. You go with your mom. I'll go sightseeing myself.
What? Linda? Are you mad about something? Never mind, I think you do need to cool your head down a bit. I'll be checking in the hotel room with my mom. Once you calm down, let's meet up again, shall we?
Linda! To think that you were the kind of mean wife that would tell her mother-in-law not to come with them on their honeymoon? Oh my God, I pity my son Loretto so much. He's better off being single than having a selfish and arrogant wife like you. Even if you were introduced to us by an acquaintance of my husband, we should have turned down the offer the moment we saw you. It seemed that Loretto liked you for some reason, so we had no choice but to accept the marriage, but I haven't accepted you as part of our family yet. As a penalty for being so rude, please don't come with us on our vacation. You're going to ruin our special time of just me and my son together. Ever since you two got married, you've been living with us in Loretto's house, and I've had to put up with a pest in our living space for 3 whole months. But now we're finally free of you, and we can enjoy ourselves. Apparently, my son Loretto is being kind enough to ask that you meet up with us later on. But if we just let you off with no punishment like that, I feel like we're going to have problems later on. It's going to make you even more arrogant, I think. This Guam vacation is not going to be your honeymoon anymore, but me and Loretto's family vacation. Don't show yourself to us no matter what.
Where did you go last night? I told you to meet us after you had calmed down, right? I don't think you're the kind of person that would sleep outside, but Mom says that she wants to go sightseeing already. So me and my mom are just going to head out. Just tell me when you feel like meeting up with us. All right? Hey, Linda. Your head's probably cooled down already, right? I'll forget about everything you said about me and my mother. So would you just meet up with us already? We're going to be returning to the hotel now. But please, could we just stay together starting from tonight? Oh, and make sure you apologize to my mom and make up with her. It's really important that you do because you seem to have really hurt her feelings.
Huh? What the hell are these texts you sent me?
Oh, hey, Linda. Me and my mom have already returned to the hotel. I don't know where exactly you are in Guam, but stop being so stubborn already and just come back. You're going to ruin our once-in-a-lifetime honeymoon. If apologizing to my mom sounds difficult, then I'll apologize with you. All right? So, are you going to come back?
Loretto, I'm not in Guam anymore. I've already returned to Japan.
What?
I got on a flight this morning and went home. Well, I felt that just going home from the airport was a bit boring, so I stopped by an onsen hotel and am enjoying these onsen by myself right now. I hadn't realized it until now, but ever since I moved in with you and your mom, who for some reason also lived in the new house that was meant for the two of us, I haven't had a single moment of peace and quiet. Oh, how I missed these moments.
What? Who said you could just go back to Japan? Just stop doing as you please, will you? We're supposed to be on our honeymoon.
I'm the one who's doing as I please? You're the one who brought your mom with us on our honeymoon without telling me anything. Not only that, but you wanted her to go sightseeing with us and even stay in the same room as us. That's not what a regular person would do, Loretto.
I already told you. I did all of that so my mom would be happy.
Yeah, but I'm telling you that that's not what you call a honeymoon. If you had at least asked me in advance, things might be different, but you knew that I would disagree, which is why you didn't tell me anything until we actually saw her at the airport in Guam. You thought that I wouldn't be able to refuse once you actually did it, didn't you?
To be honest with you, yes. That's why I didn't tell you that my mom would be coming with us. But don't you feel bad about leaving my mom behind while the two of us go on a honeymoon? I mean, she wants to go to Guam as well, you know.
Only the wife and the husband usually go to honeymoons. What do you mean, won't you feel bad leaving my mom behind? Your mom was never supposed to come with us in the first place. Besides, your father is still in Japan, right? Don't you feel bad for him as well?
What? My father? Well, not really. I don't think he would have come even if I had asked him to. Mom, on the other hand, begged me to let her come with us. She wanted to go to Guam so badly, Linda. And you're just going to tell her not to come?
Yes. It doesn't matter whether she wants to come with us or not, because it was our honeymoon, and only the two of us were supposed to go in the first place. Oh, and I thought that I should tell your father about what happened, so I did. He got mad when he found out that your mother came to our honeymoon.
Seriously? Why did you have to go and tell Dad about this?
He has the right to know, doesn't he? I mean, he's your parent, just like your mom is. Well, that's the situation, I guess. I'm not in Guam anymore. I went back to Japan. Enjoy your honeymoon with your mom, then.
Huh? It's not really a honeymoon if it's just me and my mother, though.
Seriously? You love your mother so much that you don't even realize I'm making fun of you?
What? I don't understand what's there to make fun of in the first place. You're the one who I should be making fun of for being so selfish as to not want my mom to share our honeymoon with us.
Yeah, say whatever you want. There's something I want to talk to you about once you and your mom return home. I'll let you two decide when you return. Bye, then.
What? So, does this mean that you're letting me enjoy the rest of my vacation with my mother, right? Yes! This is the first steps towards you and my mom getting along better. Thank you, Linda. I knew that you were a good person at heart. Hey, Linda. What are these divorce papers you left behind?
Oh, so you came home? This was the day our honeymoon was supposed to end, by the way. Looks like you took it literally when I said, enjoy your honeymoon with your mom.
What? You told me yourself that I could enjoy the rest of my vacation with Mom. We had already bought the plane tickets, so I didn't really see a need to change them.
Jesus. I want to tape signs on all sides of your body saying, beware, I have a mother complex.
Huh? What's so bad about me loving my mother? It's not a mother complex. This is a completely healthy mother and son relationship.
I'm not saying that loving your mother is bad, but I don't think you should prioritize what your mother wants over what your wife, wants all the time.
Yeah, but my mom is now your mom as well, now that we're married. What do you find so strange about the two of us, taking care of our parents as husband and wife?
I'm trying to tell you that your way of taking care of our parents is completely messed up. Anyways, the decision I made of divorcing you is not going to change. To be honest, it stings having to get divorced after only 3 months. Your mother, she kept telling me that I stole her son from her, and so would always throw away my food and treat me like trash, hitting me with brooms and stuff. One time she even tried to throw away my last remembrance of my grandmother behind my back. Luckily, I was able to get it back from the dumpster, though. She's been abusing me every day for the past 3 months, and I am at my limit, both mentally and physically. Getting divorced is way better than having to watch the two of you fucking act like you're dating. I've never told you directly until now, but it makes me want to vomit.
Huh?
Hey, Linda, what kind of lies did you tell my husband? Oh, so now it's you, mother-in-law. Did you enjoy your honeymoon with your son, who you love so much? There are more important things we need to talk about right now. My husband said that he was divorcing me and left the house. Well, I guess it's only natural for him to do so. Why? I mean, I was introduced to your son by someone your husband considers as his mentor, and that's how we got married in the first place. When I told him about how you've been abusing me these past 3 months, don't you think that it's only natural that he got mad at you? What? What do you mean you were introduced to us by my husband's mentor? That's what I heard, at least. By disrespecting me, you disrespected your husband's mentor, which obviously made your husband mad. Not only did you abuse me at home regularly, but you even plotted something with your son, or whatever, and suddenly appeared at our honeymoon destination. To be honest, I think your husband has made a completely fair decision. But there's no way I could have let my son go off without me with some random woman. What's so wrong about wanting to be with your own son? First of all, I'm not some random woman. I'm his wife, or at least was his wife. And second of all, your problem is not that you just want to be with your son, but that you want to be with your son a little bit too much. And no, I didn't lie to your husband about anything. All I did was tell him about how you've been abusing me these past 3 months. I just gave him the facts and showed him some evidence as to what you were doing to me. It's your husband, not me, who came up with the idea of divorcing you. I'm not involved with this, so you should discuss it with him, not me. Linda, I order you to do something about this. Convince my husband not to divorce me or something. He'll probably listen to you. What makes you think you can give me orders? I'm going to block you now, all right?
I don't want to get divorced, Linda.
Huh?
I talked with Dad after we got home from Guam, and there's something I know now. The reason that I broke up with all my girlfriends who visited my parents' house in the past was because my mom was interfering. My dad saw this was happening, and so he talked to his mentor about it. His mentor was kind enough to introduce me to another woman. You.
Ah, so that's why your father apologized to me. He didn't notice how the two of you got along so well because he was always so busy with work. He apologized to me for making me have to put up with his idiot of a son and his idiot of a wife.
What? He called us idiots?
Hey, Loretto, do you even realize what you've been doing these past 3 months?
Huh? What are you talking about?
When we first met, you called your mother Mom, probably because deep down you knew that I would find the relationship between you and your mother strange. But ever since we got married and I moved in, you've been unconsciously calling her Mommy from time to time.
What? Seriously?
I'm not going to judge you on just how you call your mother, but in your case, you calling your mother Mommy is a sign of your extreme dependence on your mother, probably. If I'm being honest, I felt a little disgusted every time you called her that. Actually, I felt very disgusted.
Disgusted?
Yes. To be honest, you disgust me on a biological level, so I want to get divorced.
I disgust you on a biological level? Why? What do you find so disgusting about me and my mother getting along? Oh, I get it. You were probably one of those people that weren't loved by their mother growing up. And that's why you're jealous at our relationship, aren't you? Jesus, Linda, you're so petty.
And here I thought that you were starting to realize what you've been doing until now was wrong. Yep, you really are disgusting, Loretto. I don't know why I agreed to marry you in the first place. You disgust me so much that I never want to see you again.
But I was so happy. I was finally able to get married. You have to come back, Linda, or else who knows when I'll find someone else again. I cut ties with Mommy.
Huh? Okay.
That means you don't have to divorce me anymore, right? I'm going to move to your house right now, so tell me your address. This time for sure, we're going to act like a proper husband and wife. Let's just forget anything ever happened and start over.
But I already turned in the divorce papers.
What?
Yeah, they were mailed to my house, and so I turned them into the city hall the same day.
Those divorce papers? The one you left on our table and I signed on the day we got back from Guam because I was so mad at you and just did everything Mommy told me? Come on, Linda. That doesn't count, right? I wasn't thinking straight and my mom was pushing me on.
Of course it counts. It has your signature and everything. You see, I've already told everyone, my friends and family, that we were going to get divorced. Even your dad's mentor who introduced me to you in the first place knows about it already. Besides, even if I hadn't turned them in yet, there's nothing you could do that would change my mind about the divorce.
What do you mean there's nothing I can do to change your mind about the divorce? But I just cut ties with Mommy because of all of our problems. We don't have to worry about anything now. That's what you wanted, right? For my mom not to be around us?
Sorry, Loretto. Even if you did somehow magically turn into a new person, I'm just not willing to take the risk anymore. Besides, I don't quite understand in what way you think this solves everything. I think that my feelings towards you, that of being disgusted on a biological level, will never change. I'm going to block you now. Goodbye. I predicted that my ex-husband Loretto would somehow try to contact me after that, so as soon as I blocked him, I went to the cell phone store and had my phone number changed. Of course, I also changed my WhatsApp ID. Luckily, my parents were planning on moving anyways, so I didn't need to worry about him locating me physically. Apparently, the precautions I took paid off, since, according to some mutual acquaintances, he's been frantic trying to get a hold of my new contact information. During all of this, Loretto's parents also got divorced. As soon as this happened, Loretto's mother suddenly barged into Loretto's house and forcefully moved in with him, even though Loretto had already cut ties with her. Loretto's mother, Simona, was always unhealthily dependent on her son. And after she suddenly got divorced with her husband, she began spiraling into mental instability. It seems that she's still interfering with her son's relationships, making it difficult for him to get married. Apparently, Loretto was seen yesterday entering a clinic for the mentally ill by one of his acquaintances.